Welcome everyone, Paul Stoner here and Russell Cambridge, and we're here to talk about Richmond being Office of the Month again for the month of August 2018.
Thank you, Paul.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
For everybody watching, they've seen you here before, they've seen you quite a few times, and it's good that you've got a jacket on today. which of your daughters told you to wear that?
My youngest daughter said, yeah, wear a jacket today, Dad.
Yeah, good. Jacket. Well done. Why are you guys so consistent?
Well, look, I was thinking about it today. I think we cover all aspects of the market. You know, we've got teams that concentrate on apartments. In fact, we've got two teams. Emily and Joe have been doing very, very well in the apartment market. They also sell houses, but their core business would be the apartment side of things, selling investment properties for people that no longer require them. Yep. And then, of course, we've got team Andrew, Ed and Julie pushing into that house market and 2 million plus property range. So we cover the whole, and of course Alan doing developments.
So we've never discussed this before. So having people that specialise in different stock within the area is basically what you're saying.
Correct.
And that's how you've got to structure your team. It's you're doing those, you're doing these, just concentrate on that, be good at the presentation, be good at selling them, know how to manage it.
Correct. They pitch themselves to a certain particular market and certain demographic, and it's rolling. Like Jo lives in a particular area of Richmond, and most of her listings come out of that area.
That's terrific.
So good on her for that. So and all different personalities, all of them. We've got Julie, Ed, Andrew, Emily and Joanna, and of course then we've got Alan. Who's been doing well, Alan.
Yeah, fantastic. Now I said to you before we did this, you had a great month. It was 23 sales, and you said, "Oh, gee, we've had August has been our best month ever in some years," and I said, "Well, you did 22 last year."
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, so it's very consistent. The market. We'll talk about the reality of the current market.
Yep.
And just talking about the team that manage the apartment side of things, it's never been a better time to buy those apartments because they've finally hit what they're actually worth.
Well, I think that you've hit the nail on the head, and that's why they're moving. And if we've got that sort of stock available, we're selling it. I think it is a great time, and it's interesting. Most of the buyers are buying these apartments, and in fact, all the properties we're selling. Sorry, not all the properties. The majority of them are going to home buyers. Yep. So where we would be selling last couple of years 50-50 to home buyer versus investor, it's definitely shifted to about 80-20.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Investor,
and so the resi stuff's still alive and well, and if anything, there'd be slightly less turnover of that because it's becoming a fairly exclusive place to live, isn't it? Richmond and Abbotsford. So,
look, definitely a big increase in the number of apartment sales, and I think that's because the owners have recognised that the prices had come off, and the buyers are jumping in because they're a good buy. Yeah. But I'll tell you, there's a shift. It feels like there's a bit of a shift at the moment. The number of inquiries that we're receiving, maybe it's the warmer spring weather. The number of inquiries for properties coming through, definitely on the increase, a bit of a spike. Yeah. And I've read about that as well. It's Australia-wide, a bit of a spike in the inquiry data.
Yeah, so don't underestimate that. So what the reality of it will be, inquiries will pick up in the next week, then they will die off again as we've got school holidays, and then they'll really pick up because... It is. This is very much a seasonal business. We get through the other months, but the reality is, as we hit towards the end of September, the market really gathers some momentum and pushes us through to the end of December.
Then we have a little bit of a break. A little bit
of a break. But now, since you've done the block and we've been doing these videos, all of a sudden you've become famous and you're on the Property Banter show.
Yeah, we've done 10 episodes through with Mark, Tom, Tabitha and myself. Yeah, there's a panel of 4 people on the show, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah. We had Tony Blamey from Domain last week filling in for Mark as what's it called? Rate My Agent is pushing through the States. Yeah. So Mark's over there promoting it, Rate My Agent over there. So Tony Blamey filled in, and we did episode 10 on Monday. So that's a lot of fun. So propertybanter.com.au, have a look at it, and we're going to be pushing it through the networks at some stage.
Yeah, it looks like it's a bit of fun. You look like you're having a good time.
Oh, I try to.
Yeah, they obviously couldn't afford me. They saw us on video, couldn't afford me.
You know I want you to be on the show as a guest host one day, so what's your space for Paulie?
So interesting. August's been good. How's September looking?
We're not even halfway through the month. We've done 15 sales. Yep. We're aiming at 30 plus for the month.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed. And there's a weekend missing in September because of the grand final, of course. So
and taking into account what we just discussed, what's the mixture of properties? You've got a lot of houses or apartments?
50-50.
Yeah.
Split right down the middle, and they're all selling.
Yep.
In fact, I had an auction that I was looking forward to doing in Edinburgh Street. Just got an email through, sold beforehand. So number of transactions before auctions is definitely on the increase. And that's why a lot of these stats coming through, like clearance rates, they're not really promoting how many properties are selling before, or maybe a week after the auction. They like to jump on this doomsday media sort of reports, but it's not quite as bad as they're saying.
Yeah. So Emily, when I've interviewed her a few times this year, she says the offers before and off-market sales and so forth are they're alive and well in that apartment market. There's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, well, you've got to jump on a good buyer when you've got one in that price range. And she's got excellent dialogue to get them up in price to a point where the vendor's happy to just move on.
Yeah.
So good on her for that.
So September's looking all right.
Yes.
You've been upbeat about the market for the whole year anyway.
Yes. A lot of people tell me we're immune in Richmond, but really, I was talking to some guys at the dinner we had on Thursday night, Paul, Stonington area. They were telling us that they hadn't seen much of a change.
Yeah.
And I had dinner on Sunday night. Another agent from Stonington area, and he said, not really. Feeling pretty good about the whole thing. So.
Yeah. Back at the favourite steak place, was it?
No, it was at his house. He took a very nice shoulder of lamb.
So, as always, anyone within the Biggin and Scott group, if you want to just go and sit with the guys at Richmond and see what they're doing, how they run their sales meetings, and maybe just check out the dynamics we were talking about with the teams, just give them a call.
Yeah, absolutely.
Russell will give you the 2-hour tour.
Absolutely.
Talk about what he's doing.
Leave you exhausted.
Yeah, but it's worthwhile doing because you don't know what you don't know. So get in there and just have a look and see how they're doing it. Congratulations again on a good month.
Hope to see you in September.
Thanks for watching, everyone.